Hey guys, real quick before you watch this video was kind of made a couple weeks ago, about almost a month ago, and I really had struggled whether to upload this because, as I will explain, it's a free visual novel that you can get through Steam, and I felt really weird about doing a full Let's Play of it, and so I kind of had recorded basically the beginning parts of it and then didn't know whether to upload it, and then have since finished the game on my own because I liked it so much, and so what I'm going to do instead is show you guys basically the prologue of it. So there's going to be a few videos. This one's going to be a long one, and there's going to be a couple short ones, and then that will be kind of it, because I still think it's a pretty fun Let's Play. So I hope you guys enjoy Cinderella Phenomenon. Now let's get going to the video. Ooh, pretty. Oh my. Hello everybody, this is Sarahscopic, and you're watching a Let's Play of Cinderella Phenomenon. I'm gonna let this very beautiful chill music and this beautiful background just play for a second as I talk to you guys real quick. I know you probably want to get me right straight to the game, but I want to address some things really quickly first. By the time you see this, I imagine that Amnesia will have finished Kent's route, but will have not finished the final secret route. And you're probably wondering, Sarah, where is the final secret route? And the problem is, folks, I haven't played it yet. And you're going to go, but Sarah, you've had all this time. You played Amnesia during Christmas break. It is currently, insert month that currently this is uploaded, here. So why on earth, have you not finished the other route yet? Well, the truth is, folks, that, well, I wanted to do the last route of Amnesia in a setting that's a little more private, where I'm not in an apartment with people, and that I can be, alone, and I'm gonna be moving back soon. So that's kind of when I did all the other ones, right? I wasn't here when I did the other routes. So it's a little easier to do in privacy. So I wanted to go be somewhere private for the last route because I know it's gonna make me probably cry. So I'd like to get in the moment with that. So instead, I was trying to figure out a different game to play for you guys, because also at this point, Kathy Rain will have been finished, and I originally was going to do one game, and I recorded it, and found out that there's just something crappy about that game and how it does recordings, and none of the recordings saved. It wasn't my fault. There's something wrong with the game. I promise you. Because I know what happened, and I don't really know what happened. But anyway, that's not important. The important thing is, I needed something different to play. This was downloaded on my computer, and I had no other time, and so I thought, why not? This looked interesting. It's free. It's called Cinderella Phenomenon. It's a free game, gorgeous, has extremely high ratings, probably because it's a free visual novel that looks good. There's a intro that I have cut out, simply because I learned from last time that you can get hit on the head with copyright with those things, and you guys should see it for yourself. So you don't need me. I didn't really have anything to comment on it. There's also interesting. I want to show you guys real quick. You can enable whether you have the right choice indicator. Actually, I'm gonna disable that. I will enable it in the future, but I will not enable it right now. It's not really necessary right now. I'll screw up and get the bad ending first. That's fine. But yeah, I don't know much about it other than it's a Cinderella twist story, and it's apparently really good art. So let's see. The gallery is always a good indication of dreams. That's interesting. I wonder what that means. These are obviously for all the boys you could be with, and I guess there's 5. Ooh, the music room. I love when games include the music room. You have to unlock it, which kind of sucks, but I love it when they do that because, if the music's as good as this is, we're off to a good start. And I am a huge, stained glass is one of my kind of things, and so this already looks amazing. Whoever designed this, good job to you. Alright guys, okay, I've gushed this enough. I've told you guys updated about why I'm not doing my job correctly. Let's just start. Yep, okay, cool. Once upon a time in a kingdom far, far away, there were 2 crystals, as with all magical stories. One was the Crystallum Lucis, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was the Crystallum Tenebram. I can tell you guys from my extensive having to look through different languages for stories that Tenebram has to do something with shadows. I forget what language. I want to say it's Latin, but I recognize that word. I think it means shadows. Lucis definitely means light, which is watched over by the High Leader of the Witches, so light and dark. The Lucis was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. Light. The Tenebrarum by fear, anger, and hatred. I wish I knew what language, but I know that means darkness or something. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. Okay, so it's a balancing act. They regulate the powers of the crystals in order to maintain balance between the darkness and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time. Then one day, a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious and true love was a usual reward. The fairy tales spread further than could have predicted. Oh, interesting. I wonder if they're going to tell us that because these fairy tales always made light the good, that nobody wanted anything to do with the Tenebrum thing. Crystal. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true and that magic of the witches were inherently wicked and cruel. Called it. The witches became hated and feared as they were burned. Oh, interesting. Okay. Eventually they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. The high leader of the witches, in all of her anger, created the fairy tale curse. I've heard the fairy tale curse before, used in different things in different stories of reiterations of fairy tales. What's this one? You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness, and also ironically proving them what they believed was right, that light should always win. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucis Sparrow, sought to regain peace. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans, who were responsible for the witch genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Eventually, the Tenebrum bearer, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. The Tenebrum was lost, peace was restored, and the light once again triumphed. So peace was restored, but it's not balanced. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows, patient for when its time will inevitably return. Contract, sign here, Lucette. I think that's me. I'm confused. Oh! Gosh, I'm so stupid, guys. This is so you can put your name here. You can put a different name. I'm dumb. I was like, why is this not going? Alright. We're gonna just keep with Lucette, though, because I feel weird putting Sarah, not into that, so. Prologue, Ice Princess. My name is Lucette Riella Britain, daughter of King Gennaro Britain III. I am the crown princess of the kingdom of Angel. At least that is who I used to be. But that was before yesterday, when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. Aw, I'm cute. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now I am nothing more than a lowly peasant. I feel I'm stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It started out like any other day. Mayday. Have you had? Another peasant was cast! Oh, I'm so pretty. I'm on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. There are two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are slacking off again. That's terrible. What fairy tale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. Pinocchio? The fairy tale with the lying boy whose nose grows longer? That's awful. You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairy tale curses would stop after you-know-who was defeated. You two were hired to work, not talk. Oof, jeez. We're sorry, Your Highness. Oof. As could only be expected from the likes of them. Jeez, I am snotty. Another fairy tale curse. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I don't have much interest in its effects even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. Oh, jeez. I'm so cruel. Angel would be better off without the dead weight. Oh, jeez. If it were up to Mother, the cursed would have been banished from Angel the instant they fell prey to it. Oh, so you got a Mother issue. Got it. But Mother's not here anymore. She is dead, apparently. And she will not come back. Ever. Dead mommy problems. Princess, the king and queen are waiting in the dining hall. Aren't you Maid A? No, that was someone. I think you're mistaken. No, I'm pretty sure that you look like Maid A. Well, how do you know I'm not Maid A? Because it just says Maid, not Maid A. I don't know the people here very well. Oh. I'm on my way. The king, Ophelia, and Rod are all... The king... Ah, jeez, they don't use the frickin' axe for comma. The king, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. Good morning, Lucette. Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning, Lucette. Is this like my new mom or something? Oh, she is... Oh, duh! She's the stepmother. How could I not see that coming? Lucette. Ophelia. Ophelia Windensov. Every day I wonder why my father the king married a lowly baker. Oh, jeez, she's nasty. She could never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to Mother. I like this. Like, she's not just some... I mean, okay. Obviously, in real life, if I met her, I would have hated her guts. But as a character, she's interesting, because she's set in her ways, she's stubborn, and she's not very nice. But that leaves room for, like, incredible growth. Writing these characters are always hard, because I don't like writing these kinds of characters, because I'm always like, well, no, I can't relate to it if they're this harsh, but at the same time, these are always the more interesting characters. It's a hard balance. Anyway... I take my seat next to the king and then look up at the person sitting opposite me. Handsome boy number 1! Ooh! And he's a cutie, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's got a little bunny! Look at that little bunny! Okay. Rod Benedict Winensov, my stepbrother. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, I am not sure why this man is an option. Yes, he's a stepbrother and not blood related, but still awkward, folks. Is bored and quiet as usual. He's 2 years my junior and the younger of Ophelia's children, so she has more than one. Joys of joys. Excuse me. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the first half boy is also kind of weird. Stay tuned for an update. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. Oh, jeez. Things are not looking good for hot boy number 1. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with. But his older sister... She a little bit. My eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She's probably the most infuriating person I've ever had the displeasure of knowing. Interesting, so in this Cinderella story, she has not 2 stepsisters, but a stepbrother who apparently you could be with, and a stepsister. Oh, there she is. Emmeline? I'm so sorry I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time. And here she is. Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you too, Lucette. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? And of course, she's gonna be tricky, because she seems like the nicest, prettiest person ever, and she's probably a royal babe. Emmeline Widensov. I'm guessing it's pronounced Emmeline. Emmeline Widensov, Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we are blood, as if she too were born a princess. As if she could be crowned princess, perhaps steal my place. I will never let that happen. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. So, Emmeline, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you. Oh yes, there are so many and they are all so wonderful. I apologize if I mess up the voices. I am going to mess up the voices and there's nothing you can do about it. Except, you know, leave a mean comment and dislike the video, I guess. Anyway. Thank you so... Oh. Thank you so much, Father. I'm happy that you like them. I love them. It's so strange the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That is because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned. I love that pose where she's just like, ugh, disgust me. But why? They're such charming stories. Fairy tales mislead humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Oh, jeez. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. You'll have to excuse my daughter, Emmeline. She's been a bit ornery. That's like that face he's making right now. And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. What are you implying about the witches, Lucette? The atmosphere shifts, the air in the room growing heavy. Oh, maybe I'm kind of, like, pro-witch? I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Oh, shoot! Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. Have you any idea what you are talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering in this kingdom. Even now, they still spread the fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects. The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over Angel. Excuse me. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone. And so I cannot bring myself to care. How do you know the cursed are innocent? Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Angel after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about. Leave Mother out of this. Dear, please. Lucette, darling, your father didn't mean to. I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy. Lucette, you will show your mother respect. She is not my mother. I set down my fork and knife and stand up. I am done. Excuse me. Ooh, man. My father and I never got on, but our relationship is significantly worsened since he married the baker. I love she calls her the baker. Whew. My father, the king. It has been 17 years I have never felt any love from him. Interesting. Oh, okay. Well, that's... Okay. It's a father-daddy. It's a daddy issue. He treats Emmeline and Raj, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children. Better than he has ever treated me. I'm starting to make her sound like her dad. That's not good. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here. Why the sour face so early in the morning, princess? And is this outboard number 2? Yeah! Hello, silver-haired man. Let me guess, it's the king, the queen, or Princess Emmeline. Or is it all of them? I ignore his question. Fritz, what are you doing here so early? I'm running some errands for my father. Fitzgerald Aidan Leverton, son of the highest knight of the Order of Caldria. Ooh, knight son. Nice. His father, Sir Alcaster, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. Oh my. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait in the throne room, then. Thank you. Princess? Yes? You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you. Why is that of any importance? Still, I hope to see you smile one day, Princess. Well, I won't take up more of your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to town today, remember? I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order. Lucette, I would like you to accompany Emmeline on one of her town outings. Daddy, why? Why must you do this to me, Daddy? It's not fair, Daddy. Okay. Surely you could send maids with her instead, Daddy. I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with her maids. But Dad... I want you to make an effort to get along with your sister. Stepsister. She is your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were your blood. Which is why I'm not sure why there's an ending for Rod, but I happen to know there is. And this is very confusing, and I hope it does not end up with anything shenaniganly weird. 2 days from now, you are going to accompany Emmeline outside. It has been 4 years since you last left the palace. Whoa. Girl, you got problems. Ever since then, you have locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Angel was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory. I want you to see how beautiful Angel really is. Excuse me. Lucette, a princess must know her kingdom. Go with Emmeline, and she will show you the town that you only ever saw through your windows. Is that an order? If it needs to be. Are we clear? Lucette? Understood, Daddy. The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War had ended. Excuse me. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I am safe here. Princess, are you alright? It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed. People change. That is precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end. Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you'll excuse me, I shall see you later. Dude, oh, she got a little... Ooh, hello, what? You are a chibi? Or are you a witch? Or a fairy? Delora is your name. Delora, do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me, you and the... Oh, she's a doll. Lucette, you a little cray-cray. My dolls are my only friends. Oh, jeez. They are the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic. It was almost as if she was breathing. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls from him when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations. No, she was weird. But every year at midnight, a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, cakes, and sweets. So Mother didn't believe in celebrations, but she put me on a weird scavenger hunt, maybe. Or maybe that was Dad. I have problems. A child's dream. I've been fascinated by the dolls, which had always held a little greeting card. A card with the words, I love you, signed by M. which you would think would stand for mother, except I've never ever in the life of me ever heard of a mother who signed a letter with M. So I find this very, very strange. The card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared. Newsflash, darling, I don't think that's your mom. In her own way. The secret celebrations had stopped as soon as she had disappeared. Yes.
Excuse me, Your Highness, the king has requested your presence.
Maid, why do you not have any eyes?
Because, Your Majesty, when you become a maid of a castle, they pluck out your eyes and put your skin over them, and so that you have no recognizable features.
But why do they do that, maid?
This is so that I'm a forgettable character. Also, if I have to be killed later, I won't be easily as, relatable. So yeah. Anyway, the king needs you.
This better not be another lecture. Tell him I'm on my way. I will see you later, Delora.
Girl, you cray! That's what she said.
Oh.
Good morning, Your Highness. Is this another sexy man, or is this perhaps a bad guy? I actually don't know, because I saw the intro and I don't remember this guy, so that's why I'm trying to remember.
Sir Mithros.
Ooh. Oh, I instantly don't like this. Okay, folks, my boyfriend sometimes has that as a username for things. I am not a fan. Oh, he's definitely evil. Sir Mithros, the royal advisor, automatically evil. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alcaster. Definitely evil, definitely up to no good, definitely not a hot guy. Every day, you look more and more like your mother.
Did you have a weird, unrequited crush on my mother so that we make this other weird love triangle, Sir Mithros?
Why on earth would you assume that, my dear? I mean...
I sometimes find Sir Mithros talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one is looking.
Oh my gosh, everyone in this castle is crazy. Everyone's got a problem. He must have admired her a lot, but I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. He was definitely in love with your mom. There is something about him that puts me on edge. He evil.
Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess. You remind me of the story I read where it's of a school full of magic and there's this teacher named Professor Snape.
I have no relation to that man.
No one ever wants to listen to me. Your Majesty.
Lucette, are you ready?
You will enjoy this, Lucette. I hear the toy shop has lovely dolls. Dad! This will be good for you. You will get to know your sister better, and you will be able to interact with and learn about the people of Angiel, about our subjects. I will not learn anything I do not already know. So stubborn. Why do you always believe that the people around you are incapable of good? Because I have seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Mother warned me about human nature.
Was your mother a witch?
You do not see clearly, Lucette.
If you would only open your eyes, you would be able to see how good people really are. Excuse me.
Excuse me. I believe I am already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I have seen that there is no good in you.
Ooh, girl, what you doing?
Lucette, Where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Listen, I don't know why I'm choosing now, today of all days, to burden this on with you, but it's been keeping within me for like 4 years, and now you just made me explode. Back then I had been overflowing with grief and pain. I just lost Mother, my entire world. I'd hoped that maybe he would have shown me love and compassion, even just a hug to let me know that someone was there. It had been a childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months and barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me. Your Majesty. I know that I've hurt you. I know there's nothing I can do to atone for what I did. But please, Ophelia and her children are not part of that. They do not deserve to be hated. Daddy. In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did. Lucette. Enough. I have already said I will go. Everyone is waiting outside. I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. Lucette, it will be okay. No, it won't, because this is the prologue, which means something terrible is about to happen. How can you be so sure? Thank you for agreeing to accompany Emmeline. I would not disobey an order from the king. Oh, so snobbish and angsty. Excuse me. Hata. I guess we're in the toy shop now. Hello, how can I help? Vioric, these names, sorry. I mean, actually, the problem is that it's not the names are bad, because these are names like that I would make up for things, but like, I'm bad at making up names, so take that as you will. Viorica. Princess Emmeline, how good to see you. I trail Emmeline, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. Yeah, because she used to be a baker's daughter, so she probably knows the townspeople. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. but I'm pretty sure those look like the dolls in your room. Editor-chan, can we, like, compare and contrast the dolls here? I'm just curious. Yay, nay, and... it's still up, the course are still up to decide. I'm in a coat, oh my gosh. I cannot understand why Emmeline insisted she buy gifts for her friends here. I cannot believe I am outside the palace. No more mumble grumble. There's no need to be so tense, princess. Especially while I'm here. I have a... Gosh, guys. I have a thing for, like... I have a horrible, like, guilty pleasure of, like, Bodyguard. And, you know... Bodyguard-y. The person they're protecting, like, relationships. I don't know why. It's stupid. I actually don't even care which gender blend it is. I just have always liked those kinds of, like, interactions. I don't know. It's dumb. It's super dumb. But that's why I'm like, oh, Fritz. I see you there. I would never let anything happen to you. Oh, be still my heart. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself. You ask the impossible of me. There's no need to be formal, Viorica. I'm still the same as I was. Oh yes, Rat's come along as well. Aww. Oh jeez, he spoke. What am I supposed to speak like? It's been a while, Viorica. This is not gonna last if he speaks more than 3 lines. It's good to see you again too, Rod. And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess Lucette. The look on Viorica's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear. Excuse me. My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. Peasants. First is like, girl. And this is Sir Fitzgerald, Sir Alcaster's son. It's a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Oh, you're Sir Fitzgerald! You really are as handsome as Emmeline described in her letters. Oh my. I'm sorry? Aw, she had a little crush on him. But please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald. All these girls up in my boy's business. I'm sorry, Emmeline. Right. Awkward. So, what brings you all the way here? Excuse me, sorry, folks. Oh, I'm here to get some toys, gifts for some new friends. Toys from here? Are you sure? I mean, the princess just said that she has better dolls than I do, so I don't know if you really want those toys. Of course I am. I cross my arms like the angsty teenager I am. I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Princess, I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace. Another attractive man. Also, how I know who is an attractive man and who's not. I know why Sir Mirthos was not. He didn't get his own CG. A beautiful lady. Oh, it's a girl. Excuse me. I did not know there were girls in this game. Unless this is one of those things. We're gonna just wait and find out, because I'm not sure. I thought it was only men, but I could be completely wrong. I don't really care. Because they're really hot anyway. Good morning. Just repeat those side by side, thank you. Up until this point, I'd always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. She's more beautiful than I am. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. How dare she be more beautiful than I am?
Oh, you're early today, ma'am.
Okay, so it is I was really worried they were going to do the stupid trope where you think it's a female because she's pretty, but it's actually just a beautiful male. I was going to be like, really, guys? Come on. But it's not. Played it straight. Which I'm fine with. I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now?
Oh, of course. Let me go and fetch them for you. I'll just be one moment, Emmeline.
Why is she smiling at me? And why does it feel a little hot under the collar? Oh my.
Here you are, ma'am.
Thank you.
That lady was beautiful. Right? Any girl standing next to her becomes helplessly ugly by comparison. Who is she? She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy.
A fairy? Fairies have saved Angel from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them our saviors. And yet the fairies are still unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading.
Here you go! Thank you so much! No, thank you, Viorica. I hope to drop by again soon. Good, I look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you again too as well, Rod.
Likewise. I don't know what to do for him. He's just... Likewise.
I don't know.
I'm probably just giving some weird, like a nasal accent. Leaving the palace was a bad idea. While I'm out, I'm the center of attention. Some townsfolk point and stare at me. Most, however, make a point of avoiding me. Like I am the plague. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none are really nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago.
I'm sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you again after so many years.
Right. Fitz and Rod lag behind us, which leaves only Emmeline walking beside me. I cannot decide which is worse. The staring or her company.
Oh, Lucette, look!
Excuse me. A street performance.
It's been so long since I last watched one.
Street performance?
Oh, another cute guy. Hello.
Good day, everyone. My name is Waltz, and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic. The boy named Waltz snaps his fingers, and colorful flower petals start to rain down from the sky. That sounds like clapping for a lot more people. They were probably there.
Isn't that pretty, Lucette?
And are those the princesses over there? It is an honor to have you in attendance. I don't know what voice I'm doing for this. Please
Please accept this humble gift. He snaps his fingers and white lilies appear in his hand. Pretty. Oh, thank you. The boy looks at me, as if expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a wry smile. I hope to see you again during my next show. We'll definitely try. He gracefully bows before moving back into his area to perform more magic tricks for a gathering crowd. There are performers like this all around Angiel. I love them. Maybe someday we'll get to see some musicians too. Those are my favorites. I do not intend to leave the palace again. But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Angiel, and this is my favorite part of the kingdom. You did bore me. I wanted to share this with you, Lucette. I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you. I'm being extremely nice so that my heel face turn when I become a super royal, B-word, it'll be surprising. I did not do this for you. I am only here because the king ordered me to go with you. I just want us to be closer, Lucette. I would like to try and be your friend. I do not want nor need your friendship. No matter how you act around me, we are not, and will never be, sisters. I'd take care to remember that if I were you. But Rod suddenly grabs my hand, pulling me away from Emmeline. Okay, we're gonna try nasal, guys. Stamp! He is staring daggers at me. His voice was very disconcerting. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him angry. Rod, don't. Let me go. Both of you ought to stay away from me. I feel the heavy atmosphere as I turn to look at the people staring at us. Their expressions mirror the look of disdain I saw years ago. Anger. Disgust. Hatred. I begin to walk away. Princess, wait. Don't follow me. Princess. I run away like an angsty person. I adjust my cloak, making sure my face is hidden from view. I never should have left the palace. As I walk around, I watch the people bumbling down the streets. So carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives and never have a fraction of what I have. Oh, this guilt. This guilt is what I'm suppressing on the inside. And yet, they are happy. Oh, screw these people. And I... Excuse me, Noily. I heard Anise lost her job at the palace. It's true, Crown Princess Lucette made sure the poor girl was fired. I stopped in my tracks at the mention of my name. Not again. Anise? Was that the name of that one maid that tore Dolores' dress? How'd she tear a doll's dress? Also, that seems a little extreme. If so, my decision to fire her was justified. A palace maid cannot be clumsy. Why should I tolerate poor performance? What did I do that was so wrong? I know that, Anise. Hard-working and big-hearted. Very good with medicine. Shame she lost her job so quickly. You know how hard the Crown Princess is to please. My friend was at the palace, says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with that cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her the Ice Princess. Ugh. Ice Princess. So those times I heard the servants saying that. I'd always suspected they were talking about me. She's the complete opposite of our Princess Emmeline. That child's an angel. We all know she should be Crown Princess. Annoyance begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand hearing anymore, so I walk away. Ever since Emmeline entered my life, I'd always been compared to her. And now I've become second best. I am Lucette Riella Britton. daughter of King Gennaro Britain III and Crown Princess of the Kingdom of Angiel. I am of royal blood. She is nothing! There you are!
Leave me, I'm having an angsty moment, Fritz. Not right now.
Princess, you must come back with me. It is getting too late for you to remain outside. Princess? Are you alright? Are you hurt? I brush him off and turn away. No need to fuss. Let us return to the palace. There she is in her angsty mode again. Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcoming to my unusually heavy body. I turn my head and meet Dolores' glassy gaze from where she sits on my shelf. Because, as we all know, I'm a little cray-cray. I left the palace today, Delora. It was the same as all those years ago. Everyone looks at me like I was... What have I ever done to deserve those looks? How can I be so hated? Ice Princess. I wish Mother was here. Excuse me. I look at the smiling faces of my dolls. At least I still have all of you. my precious dolls. I yawn and stretch my arms. Good night, Delora. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Singing, but who? Up, up. It's really hard to sing with this in the background, so excuse my voice. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Huh? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I blink my eyes open only to see Dolores sitting right in front of me on my bed. Because I don't like have a stuffed animal with me, which I mean she's old, but like I could at least understand since she's been cooped up, you know, for most of her life. No, she lets the doll just sit on the side of her bed. Somehow I find that more creepy. Moonlight spills above across her delicate features. Oh good. How I wonder what you are. Wasn't she on the shelf with all the other dolls when I went to bed? Oh, okay. Laura? It's almost time. What? I pinch my cheeks to make sure I'm not dreaming. It hurts. Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12. Oh, hello! Okay. I hope you're ready, Princess. What? My doll just turned into a human! How? Who are you? You know who I am. I've been watching you since the day your father gave me to you. What is happening? I don't think I've ever been so confused in my life. All the answers will come with time, but right now I am here to give you something, Princess. That didn't latch a silver slipper? Is this Cinderella's very own glass slipper? It is beautiful, too beautiful. Then a realization begins to dawn upon me. You're a witch! Smart girl. I knew you'd figure that out eventually. If you couldn't tell by the way I am dressed, perhaps. Now it is time to say goodbye to your precious crown. What? Sweet dreams, Cinderella. Cinderella phenomenon. Ooh. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed that. This ran a little bit long. I am not sure if I'm planning on splitting this up or if this is just a super long feature of the prologue. But hope you guys are enjoying this, because I am. I'm actually extremely interested. I'm making fun of the character, but like I'm actually extremely fascinated where this is gonna go. The art's gorgeous, the music's great. My only complaints are it's a free visual novel, so it's nothing big. But the sound effects could use some work. But sound effects I know are hard, so I understand that. But a lot of things, you know, it's quite beautiful. But yeah, so I'm just gonna end things here, and we'll get back to it next time. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm excited to get into it, and remember, peace, joy, love, and koi, everybody.